Good morning. Friday fun day.
Good morning. Yep, it's Friday. It's Friday. Did you notice on our graphic I added instead of start the week, start the weekend?
Oh, I didn't. I'll
Since we
go
don't
back
seem
and
to
look.
make it to Mondays anymore.
No, but I like Fridays. Fridays are
Fridays are
good.
nice.
We need to
Yeah,
do an evening show again. We need to do
I
like an
agree.
interview show again.
I agree. People send in your suggestions. Who should we
Yeah.
interview?
Who do you want us to talk to?
What do you want to? Yeah, exactly. We mentioned that it's on our posts that it's today is the start of Women's History Month,
Yes.
or as people like to say, herstory,
um,
which is dumb. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that. Why are we
yeah.
separating it out? If you want to,
It's so exciting because just 2 days ago, the IVF bill was blocked. So happy
right?
ladies, happy ladies.
Yay! Yay! Well, I was thinking a great way for people to celebrate Women's History Month is to go back through all of our CNC and conversations and watch all the lovely women that we have interviewed over the time. So, for instance, in Dirty Lennon, we've got Tess Gill. I say Gill. Isn't that funny? Yeah, it is always still is
It
Gill.
really
Wait,
is.
Tess and Tate Evans, and then we had Pinky Turzo. I'm looking at the list. Sarah Scrimshaw, Jackie Harris,
All the
Kim
hot toddies.
Serene Anderson, all the hot toddies, Rochelle Carson, Alina Foley, Tracy Denisi, Tiffany Solano. Who else do we have? Pam Severns.
Your friend
And now I'm up to the hot
Nancy.
toddies. Nancy Ticotin, Sandy Johnson. So fun to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
Fran De Leon, Christy Callan, Carly Jimenez. Yes, I'm just reading our list. Teresa Hayes, Janie Haddad Tompkins, Dorina Arellano. Let's see. Yeah, Nancy. Linda Richmond.
Oh yeah, of course.
And then one of my favorite episodes, actually, our talk about Elena Zelayeta.
Yep.
Yep, the blind Mexican chef. So I think that's a great way for all of you to go celebrate.
Or watch all of them because we're ladies and we're the hosts.
Yeah, watch all the CNC and coffees too. Go back to the history, to our history. It's our 4-year history of doing these things. 3.5 year.
Yeah.
3.5 year history. Yeah, we probably started a few months into the pandemic, I think.
But still, that's wild. That is wild. It's 2024.
Yeah, it is. Also, it's March. That's weird.
Yeah. And yeah, because we got the cats in 2020. They're pandemic cats. They're going to be 4.
Shush, yeah. Shush. Claudia's very busy today. Very busy.
Already so early.
Yeah.
How's your show going?
It's going well. We had gotten the official word that we will close on March 17th.
Yes.
So I will be. Yes, I think I was the only person in the cast who was like, okay, cool, and really kind of gunning for that. I am having a lovely time, enjoying it, and actually in the last couple weeks, enjoying it more than I was enjoying it. So having a little more fun with it. Not worrying so much about it. It's because it's dumb. It's just a play.
Yeah.
I'm not taking somebody's spleen out.
No, it would be a weird show if you were.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to try it. But yes, it's time. It's time.
Yeah.
I've seen about all I can see in Lincolnshire, Illinois. There's still a lot in Chicago, but
yeah,
I still have a couple weeks here. So, I'll take a few more things off the list. But then it's time to come home. And start new projects.
Yeah.
And get back to us doing our shows.
Yeah. I know. I was like, ugh, am I ever going to be able to do a show again? And I was like, well, whatever, regardless.
We'll wheel you on.
I've got a brace. Madonna's on tour with rocking her knee braces. I was like,
that's right.
If the Queen of Pop's up there with her braces on, okay.
That's right. Just bling them out.
She makes
You're
it
good.
cool. Yeah.
We'll put a little silver lame over it.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
it look like those boots you sent me. Claudia sent me a beautiful pair of silver sequin boots
Yes.
that are kind of necessary.
Yeah.
So we'll just do that to your boot, your or your
Yeah, my little
orthopedic boot.
brace.
Yeah, we'll get you up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to get out of the house and do things.
All right, somebody go pick her up.
Little baddie.
Go take her somewhere.
I'm going to take myself to go see Dune 2 tomorrow, 9 a.m. Because it's
9
a
a.m.
3-hour movie. Mama can't go at night.
Yeah, you don't want to take your whole day. No, we can't go at night.
The dolls love
3 hours.
sci-fi too.
Why are movies so long?
Well, it's Dune. We
Well,
have to.
I know, but we've
it.
already had, other iterations of Dune.
My
Do we
sister.
really need 3 hours?
Yes. What are you talking about? Stephanie's there right now. She went to the 10 a.m. showing, so she's at the Alamo Draft House by herself.
She'll report back.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Dallas, which is where your sister is, our friend Tiffany Solano, who we interviewed, is doing a one-person show right now at the Dallas Theater Center. You should go see it. I am blanking on the name, but is it Tiny Beautiful Things, I think? Is that what it's called?
Like
yeah. Go see her. It's her first one-person show. One-woman show, as it were.
Exciting for Women's History Month.
I really wish I could go see it. If this contract hadn't been so long, I'd have made a little jaunt on the way. But I can't fathom not being home.
Yeah.
At this point.
And also another thing, Dallas is just having the wildest weather right now. And then in the Panhandle, they're having crazy fires. Like Dallas or like California style.
Hi, Eddie.
Eddie. Oh my God. He just knows when the camera's on.
Yeah.
The Panhandle's just like, the state is on fire. It's insane.
Wow,
and
crazy.
With 0% containment.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah. So it was like 90 degrees one day, and then the next day it was like 40 and snowing. Like it's just like
we had that here,
like the bastion
not as crazy, but we had like 70-degree weather, and then the next day was 23 degrees. Just nuts. And we had a tornado warning. Not a tornado warning. There was a tornado that came through. We were having dinner and had to be hurried out of the restaurant in the hotel and rushed to the ballroom for everybody to hang out in there because there were no windows there.
So Illinois, that's normal to have tornadoes, but not this early.
Really?
That's crazy. Yeah. Tornado season usually starts like April, May, that's a little early.
Yeah, it was interesting.
My God.
We took in my castmate's dog because she was in the city, and the Wally, sweet guy, hyper guy. Super.
Was he letting you know about the weather?
Well, he was in the room. The hotel was very nice and let me go grab him from her room. But he was definitely the dog, and our other castmate's dog was also. They were very on edge, but Wally is a young guy. He's 2, and he was very spastic. The other guy is a little guy and old, and just kind of kept going.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Very exciting. Very exciting. Passed pretty quickly though.
Jeez.
Tornadoes. I think it's me and shows.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Well, it's just me.
Last in the Heights.
The other one was Last in the Heights.
And Dallas.
In the middle of a show, they had to.
That was so fun because that's the show that Stephanie and I went to. Stephanie was like, "I'm gonna go get us wine,"
and that was the night after I asked you guys about tornadoes,
and we're like, "It never comes into the
never
city.
Actually happens.
It'll never be in the city."
Cut to building being
in the city
by
Yeah, my mom's school
tornado.
being like demolished. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Night before. So, but yeah, I don't believe anybody about the tornadoes anymore. They do exist. They are not a
Well,
myth.
yeah. No, not at
They
all.
are. If you're getting a warning, go to a room. It's fine. Just stay away from a window.
No windows.
No windows. But yes. So, and then I had one, my niece's wedding. We had tornadoes coming through. Not just
Did you
one, like
really?
several. We did.
Wow.
Not this most recent one, the one before
Okay.
Lexi's
Okay.
wedding when we were there. Yeah, there were tornado warnings, and then as we were on the road, we were getting the like, stay indoors, and like we were on the
Oops.
road.
Find an underpass.
Oops. Yeah. Very exciting. Very exciting. But we lived.
That's good. I wanted to go back to this IVF thing because the senator who blocked it, I don't know if you heard what she said for their little, this is why we're blocking things. So let me just get her name right. Senator Cindy Hyde Smith of Mississippi. So she gets up and she starts talking about how if we protect these embryos, you know, like federally put a federal protection on them, it's going to lead to genetically enhanced babies, human cloning. And then she said animal human chimeras. And I was like, what's that? Chimeras. Animal human chimeras. She meant chimera.
She didn't know what it was.
Yeah. Didn't know. She doesn't know what I mean, somebody told her, well, this is going to lead to like babies being spliced with, you know, dogs or something, like, and poor things or whatever, you know, like chicken dogs or whatever. But she didn't know how to pronounce it. She doesn't know what she's talking about. None of them know what they're talking about. No. It's very frustrating. So
no, it's that you know,
chimeras.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. It's all usually stems from ignorance.
Oh, yeah. So all these reporters like talking to Tommy Tuberville or whatever, you know, like saying, so, you know, women are trying to have babies and now you guys are blocking it. And they're like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, that's a hard one. Ugh. Oh, my God, you guys. Yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah. 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 Happy Women's History Month.
Fun. Yay. Fun.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Let's see. Oscars coming up.
Oh, yeah. Those are what, the 10th?
March 10th. Yep.
Yeah. Who are your picks, or what are your picks? I don't really know all of it.
Well, who I think or who I want. I really would love American Fiction to get more love. I just love that movie so much.
That was great. On your suggestion, I watched it and really enjoyed that. I think it's, yeah.
To me, you know, like, I feel like Oppenheimer's going to get a bunch of stuff just because it's a spectacle.
Because it's a big one, but yeah, I thought it's a good, solid movie. But I don't.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of talked about that, but
yeah,
Poor Things.
Poor Things, I just loved.
My favorite.
And it's not really getting that much love. I think Emma won for one thing. I can't remember. Yeah. Maybe the SAG Awards or BAFTAs. I can't remember.
BAFTAs.
Yeah. So that's not getting. I mean, I think Lily Gladstone's going to get.
I have not seen that one yet. I gotta.
Have you read the book?
No.
You probably, if you haven't read the book, it's like the only book that I've been able to get through quickly because it's so good. And because of that, I didn't like the movie as much because I didn't like Scorsese's take on it.
Well, then I won't read the book.
Don't read the book because you might like it. I actually like it. I think Robert Downey Jr. is going to get his Oscar. I think Davine Randall Joy Randolph from Holdover. She's been sweeping, so she's going to get Best Supporting Actress, I think.
That's another one I haven't seen.
Yeah. Holdovers, loved it. I just thought it was great.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Best Actor, I don't know. I mean, I think Cillian Murphy will probably get it. I'd like to see Paul Giamatti. I'd like to see Jeffrey Wright get it.
Yeah. I mean, I love Paul Giamatti's won before, though, hasn't he?
No, he's been nominated.
Has he not won? Oh, he's been nominated. Yeah, I loved Jeffrey Wright. I haven't seen Paul Giamatti yet, but I do. I always like him. I don't know. I don't really know. I still have some catching up to do. But yeah, like I said, I think my favorite's been Poor Things. Saltburn.
I love Saltburn, but it's not getting anything.
It's not gonna. No, it's not. But
maybe production design. I can't. I don't even know.
I'm not even sure if I loved it. I thought it was a really good movie. I'm not sure I loved it. I thought it was a great movie. I mean, it's a little hard. I mean, I did love it. I did love it. But yeah, some of that is. If you haven't seen Saltburn, get ready.
I think
there's some shit.
I think there's some parts that didn't bother me as much as it bothered other people, and then there's one thing that I was like, oh, that is disturbing, but I don't think it's the thing that most people find disturbing, because the thing that I think most people find disturbing, I'm like,
which part?
The bathtub. Well, there's a couple bathtubs.
Well, there's
the bathtub with the daughter is the girl. That's the one that for me was like the most menacing. The other one, I was like, not to give anything away, but I was like, we've all swallowed, right? I mean, it's the same thing.
I don't know. I don't think that's the same thing. I don't think so. But that wasn't as, I think to me was not as disturbing as the later scene with dirt. Dirt.
I know, but that was so cool. I mean, like my 15-year-old self, who was just like crazy weird, like I love graveyards. Like I was like,
yeah. Oh. Well, it's a goth's dream.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, that was a very interesting movie. So definitely, yeah,
it was
on my list of to see, even though it's not a big nominated film.
Yeah,
I thought everybody was really great in it.
Rosamund Pike, I just thought was funny.
Yeah.
And Carey Mulligan, her little one-liners were just like, oh my God, she's nuts.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, well, we'll have to do a little check-in, maybe just before. I'll catch up in the next week.
Oh yeah, because it's
check-in before the awards.
On the 10th, which is
next Sunday.
The SAG Awards were on a Saturday, weirdly.
That was weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't watch anything. But yeah, we'll do a check-in maybe that Friday. Friday. So tune in again next week, guys.
Oh my gosh, 3 weeks in a row, everybody.
Wow. Who are we? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna get going on my day here.
Okay.
I'm in the future, remember? So
that's right. It's lunchtime for you.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost. All right. Well, check in next week, guys. Go back and watch all our shows, all of them. I mean, just take every playlist.
Yep.
Press play.
Subscribe.
If you like us, subscribe, share us with the world.
And let us know who you want us to interview in our CNC and
Give us suggestions in your comments of who we should interview next. And this month, because it's Women's History Month, let's say women. But then for April, anything goes.
Yeah.
How about that? All right. All right. Well, nice seeing you.
Yeah.
Go give some attention to Eddie, please.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
That guy.
Adios, everybody.